Hello, welcome back, and in today's video we're going to talk a little bit about whether or not I'm considering getting into astrology. After all, I'm into Myers-Briggs and personality type systems, and that's known as being astrology for men. But I always thought, well, enough women are into Myers-Briggs and personality types, probably more than men, so I don't understand that claim. But it also makes me think, well, maybe I should get more into astrology if it's true that there are more women into it. And I think sounds right, doesn't it? You imagine there are more women, but I don't know much about it. I do know that I'm a Scorpio, and even though sometimes I look at what a Scorpio is and I'm like, well, some of those attributes apply to me, but then others don't. The older I get, the more I do feel like Scorpio probably is my type. There are types like Leo and Aries and whatever, they're just like, that would automatically not be me. I think most star signs, or whatever they're called, astrological signs, I don't think most of them apply to me at all. Maybe that's just because, you know, I've told myself that from a lifetime of knowing I'm a Scorpio, and therefore, you know, it's what came first, the chicken or the egg? Do I just think, am I acting like a Scorpio because I know that I'm a Scorpio, or is there something in it? And the more and more I go through life, the more and more the star signs seem to make sense. I think one of the most fun things you can do with astrology is looking at what like romantic partners you've had and what their signs are, what their star signs are. And if you have a romance with them, and then you can sort of go back and work out if it was a good romance based on the star signs and whether or not it all sort of lines up. And I think that's one of the main appeals, I think, with astrology for me, is whether or not it creates a perfect match. I mean, it's the same when it comes to Myers-Briggs. I used to like looking at, a lot of people do this, they look at what's the ideal match for you, and then it kind of works, but then on another level it just sort of doesn't work, the whole romantic matching thing. But there is something in it when it comes to Myers-Briggs, and I think there is something in it even with astrology. I can't explain it, but a lot of people are into astrology. I did manage to work out I think it's what the moon is. This is something that, like, because I never knew what time I was born, and I found this little bit of writing on the back of my birth certificate, and I was like, shit, I was born at 2:17 a.m. here in Melbourne in Australia, and I'm a Scorpio. So apparently, I think I'm a Sagittarius moon, and I wish I knew what that meant. See how I don't know anything about astrology? And that's, I guess, where you come in. Can you tell me what it means to be a Scorpio with Sagittarius as your moon? Because I don't know. The other thing is, getting a daily horoscope, for instance, is not something I could see myself doing. I don't see the appeal in that. Is that a completely different thing, though, to the star signs, or is it all connected? Where did it all start? I mean, I don't know the history. I need to know the history of astrology. I need to know how much of my life to base around it. I need to know whether I should be talking about it if I'm out on a night with the guys, if I become a bro and I start like going to the pub, and instead of like, I'll learn about football and I'll talk to guys about cricket and football, and then I'll just slip in the astrology and see how they react. Is that a way I could climb the social hierarchy, the social ladder? Or is it something I shouldn't do? Is it a good way to meet girls? I mean, I'm sure that if there are too many girls into astrology compared to males, surely if you're a male who's into astrology, that's going to make you more appealing. Or not. Maybe they don't want you to, maybe they want you to stick to the hyper-masculine world of Myers-Briggs. I don't really know where I'm going with any of this, but I will say that you might go and say there is, some people I think astrology is evil or satanic, but most people just think it's rubbish. But most people also think Myers-Briggs is rubbish, but probably more people think that astrology is rubbish, because it's basing stuff on when you were born. Because time is sort of made up, isn't it? And the years are made up, but they're not completely made up, because we do have a year. A year is still a real thing. We measure it with these months and weeks and so on. But if you took away that system, it doesn't change the fact that, you know, there is a year where we have the 4 seasons, or wherever you are in the world, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, does that affect our personalities? Do we need to do brain scans and neurological testing? Has someone already done that? I don't know. Let me know in the comments if someone's done that. Let me know if you dispute the fact that I'm a Scorpio born in, late October sometime. I am a twin, and my twin's very different to me. Or is she? Let me know your thoughts in the comments about, am I really a Scorpio, or am I a different type? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'll see you next time.